Hey YouTube, Dawson Rider here with a review of the Deluxe Battle Station from Power Rangers Ninja Steel. This is kind of an oddball release. I'm not sure necessarily where to categorize it. I mean, it's something that works with the Zords, and it kind of is like an almost cycle vehicle type thing in a way. And I can't really think of a counterpart to it from previous lines unless I'm blanking on something. So yeah, like I said, a bit of a weird thing. It does come with one of our fabulous cycle-esque figures, but this one's different because the camera doesn't want to focus on it because it's loving that cannon right now. There we go. It is all clear. So yeah, same figure. You do have articulation on it, up and down. Elbow articulation, legs move around. They're on that really weird broken leg joint. But yeah, it's all clear. I mean, the clear maybe makes it seem a little bit better, but this is honestly still unacceptable. And it's probably the worst thing about it. So we don't really need him for now. But so when you get it, you have this cannon mode, which it's going to retransform into in a minute. But the main things you can do here is there's actually a couple different things. One of them I won't show quite yet, but there's a little button under here and you have missile firing action. So boom, there goes a missile. So there's that. That's pretty typical. There's little handles here on the back that you can put him on, and you can have him sort of holding it. Get his hand on there. So pew 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 pew. Amazing, 10 out of 10 fun. So yeah, those are like the main things you can do with this. It's actually kind of a neat looking thing. The neat thing mainly comes in with the way it transforms, but if you had like all the Rangers around this and it looked like a giant cannon, it would actually seem pretty cool. But yeah, the main thing that I find neat about this is the transformation. So you're gonna slide this under here. Actually, I think this one's first. Slide this here, slide this here, and then slide these up. You have to do it in a specific order. So this one, and this one. Spoiler alert! Dang it. Okay. So you have to hold it perfectly. There you go. Like that. There. Then it'll hold in place. Flip these pieces out. There you go. I think I got all of them. If I'm forgetting one, sue me. But yeah, it creates like a giant shuriken, which honestly is kind of cool. I kind of like the way that looks. It stands, and I kind of wish it was more stable because it would actually be really cool to put like all 5 Rangers on here. Maybe it could do that if you have all of them on there balancing it, but yeah, it's kind of neat. I just like the way it does that. I think it's probably the coolest part of the toy. But the main cool thing is, as you saw there, it just reforms right into the blaster mode. It's kind of one of those quick and simple transformations, which I feel like has been a semi-reoccurring gimmick in Ninja Steel with the cycles and whatnot. And then this. So that's probably the funnest part of it. Like I can totally see, like the kid in me finds that cool. I can totally see kids thinking that's a lot of fun. There is compatibility with the Megazord. First of all, I'm going to bring in a very weird headless Megazord because I have his piece ready here. But you can pull up a little handle from here. So you can actually have the Megazord come in. He doesn't have his chest piece, but you can have him like holding it and be like, it just creates a bunch of finagling, but there we go. So you can be like, pew, 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 but on a big scale. So you can do that, but that's not where the main functionality of the Megazord comes in, which is why I don't have his chest piece in. So the main functionality is going to actually come in from, that's totally going to fall over, is you can take this cannon piece out, or off. I'm going to lie him down, it's making me nervous. There you go. And set this aside. And plug it in. You're going to want to have, I believe, yeah, this piece up so that these little pieces don't interfere with it. And there you have a cannon piece, and then put the helmet back on. Where'd you go? There we go. Can you see that? Alright, since we're not doing Tokyuger, this is as close as we're getting to a certain scene from Tokyuger. But so you do that, and then you take this piece here, and you can set the Red Ranger on top of it. He's like totally shooting the Red Ranger. And then, hold please. Okay, and then you put the sword in here. I totally thought it was right next to me. You can actually put it in 2 places. It actually fits right there, but so it's not right in his face. So you can do that, which these together, it's not exactly scale to what it would look like in the show, obviously, because Rangers are not this tall compared to the Megazord in the show. But, yeah. That's actually kind of neat. Like, it's not the coolest thing in the world ever, and it's not going to be in the show, but I can definitely see this being a cool piece for kids, and I think that's what this ultimately comes down to is, like you said, this was an oddball release. and it probably wouldn't make it in the show. It feels like something that maybe in the Disney era might have in some form, maybe not the Megazord form because they'd have to film their own footage. But yeah, overall, I would say this is actually a pretty fun piece for kids, I would say. If you are getting it for kids that have the Megazord, I think it has multiple different layers of playability. I think that's kind of neat. But for collectors, it's kind of hard to recommend because it's a really odd thing that doesn't fit anywhere unless it does all of a sudden randomly appear in the show. But anyway, that's about it. Until next time, make sure to check out the Reezy Podcast at writersrangerambles.com. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Dawson Ryder, signing out.